Hey, what's happening, Discovers from the Guy01, and welcome to this week's Versus episode on the Walkthrough channel. This week, it's AJ Styles against Drew McIntyre. It is our weekly birthday versus, and we actually had quite a few birthdays this past week. But before we get into that, I should probably address what I've been talking about for the last couple weeks. Yeah, I just got back from my trip. I got back earlier today, and I actually got back a lot sooner than I thought I would get back. I actually got back at the time that I thought I would be leaving to come back. I got back home at 5. I thought I wasn't going to be, leaving to come back home until 5. So I got back home almost 3 hours ahead of schedule. Which, this is kind of nice, because now it doesn't feel like I'm, pulling, an all-nighter, where, I've been out all day, driving for the last few hours, then I have to come home and record this. I actually got a few hours where I can just kind of chill and relax, which is nice, because I haven't had that the past couple days. You know what, I actually can't take that back, because I got to chill a lot while on this trip. And while it was a business trip and the days were long, I did get, the afternoons and nights to kind of just do whatever I wanted. And I ended up just watching a lot of movies in the hotel room. I ended up watching Deadpool, The Dark Knight, The Fugitive, with Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones, the end of Up, and the end of Toy Story 3, and then the beginning of Tarzan, the original animated version. Which, a lot of those movies I haven't seen in a while, so it was nice to actually watch them again. Because as much as I love movies and love watching movies, I never have the time to just really sit down or lay down and watch one from beginning to end. So it was nice to actually have that time to do that. So as mentioned, is our weekly birthday versus, and like I said, we had several birthdays. We had AJ Styles' birthday on June 2nd, he turned 47. Jade Cargill's birthday, June 3rd, she turned 32. Gigi Dolan's birthday, June 5th, she turned 27. Drew McIntyre's birthday was June 6th, he turned 39. Yesterday was Mick Foley's birthday, June 7th, he turned 59. And today, June 8th, is Liv Morgan's birthday, she turns 30. So happy birthday to all those people. And here we go. Oh man. Oh no. Aha. So let's get into Raw. Raw began with Ludwig Kaiser beating Sheamus in the first match of the night. Before that, there was a confrontation between the Judgment Day and Braun Strowman, which ended with Liv Morgan actually kind of getting involved, and basically, they're continuing this whole love triangle between Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Dominic Mysterio. Finn Balor beat Dragon Lee. Afterwards, the Judgment Day beat down Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. Or, sorry, I got that mixed up. They attacked Dragon Lee, and then Rey Mysterio came down with Braun Strowman to make the save. And that's when Liv Morgan kind of got involved and saved Dominic from Braun. There was the Alpha Academy segment, where basically Sami Zayn called out Chad Gable, and instead Akira Tozawa, Otis, and Maxine showed up and read Sami a letter written by Gable, which in addition to, you know, basically responding to Zayn's challenge, also insulted each member of Alpha Academy. And man, Gable, they're doing great at making Gable just hateable. I mean, he was like one of the most beloved like underdog characters last year when he was feuding with Gunther. And then, man, they just flipped that switch and they're like, you hate him now. And it's working. And, you know, people like Maxine and Otis are, you know, they're probably the two who are doing the most in making him hateable, because they're so good at getting that pity almost out of the audience. So basically the segment accumulated with Gable attacking Zayn from behind and then sending Zayn into Otis, who then knocked into Maxine and Akira, hurting Maxine, and Otis basically, you know, saw this and started freaking out, and Gable, then it became a thing where Gable and Zayn were trying to direct his anger, because they knew, you know, he's about to attack someone, but they weren't sure who, and it turned out to be Zayn. Gable was able to sway Otis to attack Zayn, but then Otis left Gable and carried off Maxine and Tozawa to the back, while Gable celebrated in the ring when he didn't even do anything. Oh no. Ow. Not even a 1 count. I probably gotta have to... Yep, I was gonna say I have to pay more attention than I am, because... Oh! Still not even resilience. Oh no. Chop block. Braun Breaker beat Ricochet, and probably one of his best showings since joining the main roster, mainly because they allowed it to be a competitive match instead of just him running through Ricochet in a few seconds. Kiana James beat Natalya, and the match that's was really just meant to show her off and, you know, get her accumulated to the audience. Braun Strowman beat Carlito. Afterwards, the Judgment Day attacked Braun. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair faced Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark in a title match for the women's tag team titles. The match ended with Alba Fire and Isla Dawn attacking Bianca and Jade to cause a DQ. Ow. Ow. Nope. Oh no. No. Okay. Nope, get off me. Big brute. Ow. No. Aha, got him. Come on, Drew. Come on in. Fine, I'll come out to you. Whoop, Pele. Well, didn't mean to do this move, but okay. Wear him down. Make it so we can't get back into the ring. No. Ow. Oh no. No. Alright, his health is worn down. Took his legs out again. The Authors of Pain beat the New Day. And in the main event, Damian Priest beat Rey Mysterio, thanks to a distraction from the Judgment Day. Afterwards, Drew McIntyre came out and took out Damian Priest, setting up their a potential showdown between them two. But I don't believe Drew has still been cleared to wrestle yet, unless I'm mistaken. But I don't think he's okay to wrestle yet. But double checking on that, he might be. Because I thought it was still kind of up in the air on whether or not he's going to be ready by Clash at the Castle, which just seems to be what they're building up to. And I think they even said that the match is happening, now that I think about it. But I still am not entirely sure if Drew is fully good to go. I have to double check that. Because there's also talks of Rhea Ripley coming back sooner than expected, mainly because if things end up going right, she won't need surgery to fix her injury. She can just do it through rehab. So what they're doing is basically doing rehab as if that's going to fix it before they even begin, contemplating surgery kind of thing. Now, if it turns out that the rehab isn't enough, then they're going to have to go and do surgery anyway, but that's going to extend the time that she's out much longer than if she just does rehab until she's ready again. Arm drag. Yeah. So it should be interesting to see who they go with. Oh no. Because unlike with the AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes match, you could realistically see them going with either Drew or Priest winning at Clash of the Castle for the world title. That you could see them, wanting to give Priest a lengthy reign, but you could also see them wanting to give Drew the title back. There we go. Good night. Too sweet, baby. Alright, that should take care of him for a while. Moving on to SmackDown. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill beat Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae. They're then attacked by two teams, Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler, as well as Isla Dawn and Alba Fire. So it seems that what they're saying up here is a fatal four-way match at Clash of the Castle for the women's tag team titles. Oh no, no, ow. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness you messed that up. No. Ow. Ow. Oh, goodbye. Daylight. Alright. There we go. Ow. One forearm. Two forearms. Alright, is he going to be able to make this? He made it. He covered the distance. Count it. Grayson Waller beat Johnny Gargano. Don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how I feel about Gargano losing to Grayson Waller. No offense to Waller, and to be fair, this match was definitely more about showing the continuing deterioration between Waller and Theory as a team. That was the main focus of it, not really showing that Waller can beat Gargano. Got him with the moonsault. Kind of underwhelming, but yeah, it's a moonsault. Cody Rhodes called out AJ Styles, speaking of AJ, and challenged him to an I Quit match at Clash at the Castle, which was then set up and confirmed by Nick Aldis. Once again, I don't see AJ winning at Clash of the Castle. I mean, they spent 2 years hyping up Cody Rhodes winning the world title. He's not going to hold it for any shorter than a year. I genuinely see him holding it at least until... I mean, I could very well see him holding it till next year's WrestleMania. At the very least, he's going to hold it till Survivor Series Royal Rumble time. So, sorry AJ, but this might be it for you. Because AJ's at a point, I mean, we just talked about, he's 47 now. He's almost 50. He's not going to be... I'm not going to say he's on his way out. I'm going to say he's not going to be going on the run of his career at this point. His best days are behind him. He's not going to be carrying the company from this anymore. He's done that. He did that for, 10 years in TNA. And then he was the, World Heavyweight Champion in WWE for a good year. Back in 2016. He's just not going to be carrying that load anymore. He's definitely going to become more of the guy to put other people over and establish other people as legitimate stars. And I think that's what his feud with Cody is meant to do, establish Cody as a legitimate champion by having him beat AJ multiple times. Now, could this be AJ's final match? Or, I don't know if it'll be his final match, but this will most likely be his last really high-profile match. His last chance at the world title kind of thing. But anyway, moving on with SmackDown. LA Knight beat Carmelo Hayes before calling out Logan Paul. This has been a repeated thing with LA Knight calling out Logan Paul for a match, which Paul has repeatedly brushed off. I think this is the right step to take with LA Knight. Have him beat Paul, win the US title. The two, though, I mean, Knight's already one of the most popular guys, so pairing him with someone who's as, disliked as Logan Paul, it's just going to make the fan reactions that much greater. Like, the difference in the reactions that much greater. Don't know how I feel about him losing, or Carmelo Hayes losing so much. And again, it feels kind of weird that they were hyping him up so much, and then his last 2-3 matches. I don't know, it just feels kind of weird that you'd think they'd be protecting him a little more, but who knows. And in the main event, Kevin Owens and the Street Profits faced the Bloodline. The match ended in DQ because the Bloodline were beating up on Owens and the Street Profits too much. That was really it. They just beat them down too much. Match got thrown out, and the show closed with the Bloodline standing tall. Some people don't really like this new version of the Bloodline, and I will admit it has lost some of that star quality with, Roman, Jay, Jimmy, all of them being gone. But I do kind of like this new direction where it's almost become more like a mafia family. At least the presentation of it has become more like that, instead of more like a dynasty kind of thing like it was with Roman. Like a royal family, but now it's like a mafia family, with people getting, performing hits on other people. I kind of like that presentation. But that does it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I make videos all the time. Stay tuned for next week's Versus, and next week where we continue our LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham walkthrough. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this past week's Raw and SmackDown. Hope you guys enjoyed. Guy01 and the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, signing out. Bye, guys.